Welcome to the Hometown Bluegrass Show with Kentucky boys Tim Batts and Josh Williams. Tim is a music promoter, radio host, and passionate bluegrasser, and Josh is a 20-time Bluegrass Guitar Player of the Year. This podcast is all about bluegrass music, where they swap stories, crack jokes, and pick on each other. Josh even plays a song or two in each episode. Plus, they sit down with bluegrass artists and insiders for interviews you won't hear anywhere else. It's music, it's laughs, it's all things bluegrass, right here on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Now, here are your hosts, Tim Batts and Josh Williams.
It's music and laughs and all things bluegrass. We are here. Hey, everybody, I'm Tim Batts, along with Josh Williams.
Yes, hello, everybody, and welcome back, Tim.
Yeah, man, thank you. I'm glad you let me come back to work. I wasn't sure if I was fired after not showing up for the last episode. But,
oh, no.
So I thought you and...
everybody gets one.
You and Weldon did a fine job.
Well, thank you.
So I'm sure y'all had a blast, so... We are under a blanket of snow still here in Western Kentucky. It's been like a week or more, 10 days actually, I think.
Yeah.
So today was the first day it got above freezing in like 10 days, I think. So, but we still have snow. So.
It's been in the teens and 20s most of those days.
It's been stupid.
It made it up to about 42 degrees in Calvert City today, and it felt like springtime.
I know. I went outside in just a regular shirt a couple times. It was pretty nice. So.
Yeah.
Went out and peed in the snow, and you can write your. Tim is pretty easy to write in the snow, but dotting the I is really hard. Okay, we digress. But anyway,
oh my goodness!
Welcome to episode 88 of the Hometown Bluegrass Show, where everything is about bluegrass music mostly. But anyway, we are here, and you're. Are here, and we got a great show lined up for you. Josh's going to play some music, and we've got a good fellow podcast radio host guy that Josh was recently with on his show, Mr. Rick Dollar. I think he's going to join us a little bit later, and we are super excited about that. And so anyway, just looking for a fun time. It's Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, man, Super Bowl 60 coming out. When this airs on Friday, Super Bowl will be on Sunday. Who you got, man? Seahawks or Patriots? You got a preference?
No, not really. I don't like either one of them.
I know. That's the way I am. I'm like, I usually pull for anybody other than the Patriots. So over the years, that's how I've always been. Because I never was a Bill Belichick fan, but that's just me. But anyway, he is a great coach, probably the greatest of all time. But
he's awfully good.
Anyway,
he's a very winning coach.
Yeah, he is, and kind of got dissed on the whole first round Hall of Fame thing. But anyway, I think I'm going to pull for the Seahawks, and here's two reasons why. Because they're playing the Patriots. The second reason is because Zach Top is from Seattle, and I'm a huge Zach Top fan, so I'm just going to go with that. So.
Zach Top is from Seattle?
Yeah.
Washington?
He's from Washington, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he sang the national anthem last weekend at their playoff game.
That I did see. Yeah, I saw that.
Is crazy, man. It was so good, and
he don't sound like
he's from Sunnyside, Washington. Is the town he's from? I knew it was from Washington State. So,
I didn't know that.
But yeah, I've quickly become a huge Zach Top fan. Listen to his music all the time.
He just won a Grammy.
I saw that. I was so appreciative of that. I thought that was really cool. So, really cool. You won a Grammy too?
A long time ago.
I know,
now,
but you're still a Grammy winner.
Oh,
that's still pretty freaking cool, man.
Yeah, it is very cool.
So,
I appreciate it.
I mean, you should put that on your truck, man, like on a sticker on the back glass or something. So when people are behind you, they know.
I talked about trying to figure out a way to turn the award into like a hood ornament, type of thing, or at least get maybe a smaller scale version of it made to put on the hood or something, But no.
So, do you have your Grammy displayed at your house? Or is it like stuck in a box somewhere?
No. It's out. It's definitely out. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's displayed. But it is in one of the bedrooms. It's up in the shelves and stuff. So
like walk in and throw your hat on it every day when you.
No, nothing like that. No, it's definitely got a nice little spot for it. It's not in a catch-all area.
Right. That's cool. So. It's not in a box out in the garage.
No. Thankfully.
That's where your dad's old sound equipment is anyway, so right.
Yes, yes. All of that. Some of Dad's and some of Steve Chandler's and
Yeah.
all that.
Well, cool, man. So what you been up to? I was not with y'all last weekend, or, when you and Weldon recorded the show, and assume y'all had fun.
Yeah. We had a big time, man.
Sounded like it from what I heard.
He always brings something to the show whenever he does
Yeah.
it, with me, and it's just fun. And
Well, he seems to enjoy it. So
yeah,
that's
he
good.
does.
And
He really does. I think he'd probably have his feelings hurt if I didn't have him with me, when he's
yeah.
home. So,
well, man, that's something he can tell his friends and all that cool stuff. So,
well, he likes doing that kind of thing with me, and I'm glad of that.
well, yeah, it's something y'all can do together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure music will end up being something y'all do together a lot over the years. Hopefully.
I hope so. And apparently Whitley has started showing some interest.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of exciting.
Wow, what's she interested in?
She's got some interest in playing the bass.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. She wants to start on a bass guitar, which that's fine. Of course, she's into rock and roll and all that kind of stuff as well. She likes some 90s grunge music, which it's fine with me. I listened to it a lot when I was a kid, growing up and stuff. So,
hey, I've heard her daddy play CeeLo Green on the acoustic guitar. So
yeah, that is true. That is true.
It's not bad to be multifaceted when it comes to your taste in music. So,
yeah, that's very true.
So
do we know who all won the awards at the Grammys for like the bluegrass stuff? Did you happen to see?
I think I saw Billy Strings won album of the year. Maybe let me look and see here. Who won the bluegrass? Let's see. Billy Strings won Best Bluegrass Album.
Okay.
And let's see. The other nominees were Michael Cleveland, Jason Carter, and Sierra Hull, Alison Krauss, Steel Drivers, and Billy Strings. And Billy Strings won that. So
Really?
Tyler Childers was nominated in 4 different categories and received the first ever Grammy Award for the Best Country Song. This is on bluegrasssituation.com.
So wait, so he won his first
ever Grammy.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, good for him.
And then, of course, Zach Top won it for a traditional country category for his Ain't In It For My Health album, which is an amazing album.
Yeah, it is a great record.
And
so that record did he win it for the Biting List? Tyler Childers.
Tyler Childers received a Grammy for Biting List. Yep.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love that song.
I hadn't heard it. I guess I'm about to listen to it. Yeah.
It just talks about how he just doesn't like you, and he says, if I ever get rabies, you're high on my biting list.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
It's a pretty funny song. Yeah. Don't parents don't let your kids listen to it. But it's got
the little E out beside it.
It's got a little MF in the middle of it. Somewhere,
yeah.
So.
Well, we don't censor that. So.
Yeah. But other than that, shoot, man, there's a lot of people that don't seem to care about that anymore. I don't know where our morals went in the music business, but
yep, that's for sure. It's one thing I love about bluegrass music. It tends to stick to the boundaries and wholesome family music most of the time. So.
Wow, I'm actually looking at he beat Zach's "I Never Lie" and Chris Stapleton's "A Song to Sing."
Wow,
with Biting List.
Dang, you beat Chris Stapleton and Zach Top. That's saying something.
Oh yeah, but there again, a lot of people, and it caught some popularity with people using it on TikTok and their Facebooks and stuff. So that could be a lot to do with it too.
Gotcha.
And I did see the best contemporary country album was Jelly Roll. I saw his.
I saw his speech.
That was so cool, man.
That was cool.
I love seeing, which I know a lot of people don't care much for his music and stuff because, there's not a whole lot of country about him. Right. But, because really his voice is a little bit more on the rock and roll side. But then again, so is Chris Stapleton, But the fact that he got up there and basically said that it's just a few years ago that he had, decided that in a jail cell that music and the Bible were the two things that he was going to focus on, and hopefully that would save his life, and it did,
Yeah.
And he stood up there just thanking Jesus the whole time and telling
whipped out
everybody
that little New Testament out of his pocket. and
Yeah,
stuff. It was cool.
told everybody that nobody, Jesus isn't owned by any political party and isn't owned by any record company. He's free for everybody.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
I thought so too. That makes me feel good. Plus, I know where he comes from, and the stuff that he's been through, and I just like seeing good things happen to people that really work hard.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, you played anywhere? You didn't play anywhere last week, did you?
No, thankfully I didn't. I haven't had to go anywhere.
Now you're going to Lexington, Kentucky next week to be on Wood Songs, right?
Yeah, I'm playing in Virginia next weekend, and
With Southern Legacy.
yes, yeah, Tazewell I think is the name of the town in Virginia that we're playing at. I can't remember the pronunciation. It seems like we said that one time and it was incorrect, and somebody jumped on us for that. I can't remember, but so I'll be there at the Wayfarer Appalachian, I guess I should say it correctly, on the 6th, and then on the 7th we'll be doing Song of the Mountains in Marion, Virginia.
Oh, cool.
And we'll be there with Carlene Carter, so that'll be fun. We're going to be performing with her.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. I was a big fan of hers, whenever I was young, and of course, you can't like music and not have a respect for the family that she comes from.
No
She's
doubt.
June Carter's daughter, and but anyway, she had a song, big song. I still hear on the radio today. It's I fell in love. What you wanna do?
Yeah.
And back at that time, she had Albert Lee on there with her. In fact, he may have wrote that song. I'm not sure, but I know that he was on that song with her, and because I remember the video, remember seeing the video to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be doing that with her, and then on Sunday will be a travel day for me, and then on Monday I'll be in Lexington doing the Wood Songs Old Time Radio Hour with Michael Jonathan.
Yeah, that's cool. And that airs on KET. Or is it?
It's a radio program, but they do air it somehow or another, and I think KET is involved, and I think they have I think they're I don't know if they're NPR or what they are type of radio thing,
Yeah.
But yeah, KET's definitely involved.
Yeah, I think that's where I've seen it before in the past. Mm-hmm. But well, cool. Well, we always want to throw out the June 6th Bluegrass Festival. We're having
yes.
at Columbus Belmont State Park in Columbus, Kentucky. Bluegrass on the Bluff, and excited about this brand new festival. It'll be free admission. Southern Legacy, our headliner.
And that's no bluff there.
That's right. We ain't bluffing. You need to come out there, and we're gonna have we got a Civil War era band. We got local phenom group Wheelhouse Rousters and Southern Legacy, and lots of other groups going on. And found out a couple of days ago, it looks like we're gonna have Hannah Harper.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited
And
about that.
Dalton Harper. Hannah is actually going to be on American Idol tonight as we record, and be past by the time you hear this, but super excited about her coming and singing. And Dalton is a dear friend of ours, and we're really going to come to see Hannah, but if Dalton's there, well, hey, we'll shake his hand. So, no, we love that
we
whole
love
family.
him.
But anyway, and you want to talk about your music lessons, man? You got?
Yeah, I'm hoping the idea anyway right now is I'm trying to get things geared up to start teaching again.
Yeah, this is a little teaser, isn't it?
Yeah. So I put it out on Facebook today, just kind of seeing, what the interest would be there if I was to start doing some online lessons, as well as maybe trying to figure out a way to do some in-person ones for local folks and stuff. And lo and behold, I got a lot of inquiries on that. So looking like I'm going to be gearing up to do the online lessons. I'm also working on something, kind of a teaching curriculum, if you will. of people who want to start playing guitar but have never done it before up to this point. So I want to make it easy, and I think I've developed something that will help folks do that, you know. So because I've never really been one for a beginner type teacher, you know, because it's mostly the stuff that I would work with people on. I'd like for them to be
more accomplished.
Yeah, at least what's
Intermediate.
Novice, intermediate type of thing. And but if this does work, then hopefully I'll be able to have something geared towards people that have never picked up a guitar before but have always wanted to play. And it will be the type of thing where you can buy just the stuff, and it will have the pre-recorded lessons and stuff with it for each lesson, you know. So I've got a long way to go on that yet, but that's kind of my idea. And you know, so people that I've always talked about wish they played guitar or whatever, you know, this is for them. This is something where they can, you know, they've got the old guitar of their dad's or whatever under the bed. Who knows? There's all kinds of stories, but that's what I'm gearing towards anyway.
Yeah, well, that'd be good, man. We'll get gauge your interest from that, and go to, if you want to look into that, go to Josh's Facebook page and shoot him a message and tell him, hey, I'm interested in that. So
yeah, or you can even go to the Southern Legacy page. That you can reach me on there. In fact, Southern Legacy has a new website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, southernlegacyband.com.
All right.
So we've been working on that, trying to get that caught up and finished up.
Well, that's great.
And I think we have finished our most recent, or our next single, I should say.
Well, good deal. Yeah, southernlegacyband.com. Looks good on there. Absolutely. Cool. You can listen to their music, Hills of Carter County. You can listen right there on there, and even watch a live performance. And there's tour schedules on there. That's great. Tazewell, West Virginia, you think? Is it pronounced Tazewell?
It looks like a Tazewell to me, but I don't know what it
probably
is.
Tazewell.
It's probably
Tazewell, Virginia.
Tazewell.
Yeah,
Probably a wool.
Wool. Yeah, but anyway. Cool.
I had a guy ask me one time, of course, this is a Kentucky joke, but I had a guy who said, how do you pronounce y'all's capital there in Kentucky? Is it Louisville or Louisville? I said, it's Frankfurt.
Exactly. Neither.
Yeah.
I might have to get on Teresa. She don't have the June 6th date on there on the southernlegacyband.com for the Columbus. Man, where's she? Teresa, I know you're listening right now. You better get on there and fix it, girl. Sick mic
She'll
on
get
you.
it on there. She's been adding stuff. As a matter of fact, I got a text just a few minutes ago about the time that we started this saying that there's new things to add. So,
Oh, that's cool.
so hopefully that just got lost in that mix.
Yeah.
We'll make sure it's on there.
Exactly.
Don't worry. Don't fret.
No problem. No problem at all. All right, we're going.
We will be there.
Take a break, and that's right.
Hey, before we take a break, tell everybody, since before we leave the topic of the festival, you mentioned a Civil War band. Why? Why would we be doing that?
Well, because Columbus Belmont State Park is a really significant historical site from the Civil War standpoint, because there was several Civil War battles fought there, and the park is cool because you still see the all of the things that were dug for the battle, and the hills and all the holes and things that they dug for the battle, because it was right on the bluff of the Mississippi River, overlooking into Missouri, and that's where they historically try to string a big, large chain across the river. It's one of the most narrow parts of the Mississippi River, and they tried to block the boats from going up and down.
Oh, so that's where that happened, where they put the chain up. I have heard of the chain.
And the chain is there. What's left?
Is it still there?
It's still there. You can climb on it and see it. Yep. And it's actually going to be. It's literally going to be right in the middle of the seats of this festival. The chain
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's going to be a cool thing. It's a beautiful park. They got camping there. It's Columbus Belmont State Park in Columbus, Kentucky. And so be sure to make plans to attend that June the 6th in Columbus, Kentucky. And we're going to have it's our first year to do this. And this was kind of my brainchild, my idea. I was out there one day and I thought, man, what a beautiful place for a bluegrass festival. And so teamed up with the local tourism there and the Great River Road tourism organization that promotes tourism up and down the Mississippi River has become the main sponsor for this. And we got lots of sponsors. We're able to make it a free show for everybody. So
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you for sharing that, because I didn't know all of that, but I did know that that there was some Civil War stuff there.
Yeah,
so.
they got concessions and restrooms and a gift shop, and there's going to be jam session. There's going to be a Civil War era band from Memphis, Tennessee there performing in between the bands. We've got Nathan Lynn and Josh Coffey with the Wheelhouse Roushers are going to be doing some river history lessons in between and play music from that era and all, not to mention the great music on the main stage. So,
and what time will the 70 and over hula hoop contest be?
I think that starts around midnight. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
If you're still awake, you can join that. So.
Yeah, I believe Steve Thomas is going to be leading that.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe he won't throw his toupee off while
Tom
he's hula
Stevens.
hooping.
He'll fight you over that.
He's proud of that natural hair.
Oh boy, I would be too if I had hair naturally like that.
No doubt. So,
I'd be very proud of it.
absolutely.
That's why he's the only one in our pictures not wearing a hat.
exactly.
Because he's the only one with all that hair.
That's right. Best looking
Anyway.
one. All right, we'll be back, and Josh's going to play a song. Hang tight.
Custom Automotive in Calvert City, Kentucky has been a family-operated business for over 50 years. When you call Custom Automotive, you'll talk to an experienced tire and wheel expert. They install wheels and tires on thousands of vehicles every year in addition to their online sales. Stop by and thank them for supporting bluegrass music. Custom Automotive, Highway 62, Calvert City, Kentucky, 270-395-7611. Or visit them online at customautoonline.com.
Looking for expert insurance advice from a team that truly knows Western Kentucky? At Paducah Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, helping you protect what matters most. With locations in Paducah and Benton, Kentucky, we offer home, auto, business, and life insurance with top carriers like Erie Insurance, all at competitive rates. Locally owned and committed to your peace of mind, Jared Morgan and his team are here to help. Call Paducah Insurance Agency today at 855-853-4763 or visit paducahinsurance.com. Paducah Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you trust.
Howdy, friends. I'm Banjo Ben Clark, and you're listening to my good buddies, Tim Batts and Josh Williams, on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. You've tuned in because you like valuable conversation about the world's best music. And if you want more good stuff like that, come on over to my website, banjobenclark.com, where you can learn how to play and purchase anything you might need when it comes to bluegrass-related instruments and accessories. My Gold Pick members over there can access hundreds of lessons for banjo, guitar, and mandolin with all kinds of resources to help you move on down the road with your picking skills. And if you're looking to purchase something, the deals can't be beat at Banjo Ben's General Store. All there on the same website, banjobenclark.com. Now back to the show.
Thank you, Banjo Ben. We do appreciate you. And if you want to go to banjobenclark.com and buy some of the merchandise there for all the great musicians in your family and your friends, do that. And then when you get ready to check out, use the promo code Hometown10, and they'll take 10% off your order. So we do appreciate Banjo Ben and all he does for bluegrass music, as well as the Hometown Bluegrass Show and all of our great sponsors. So
That's right.
we have got to the segment where Mr. Josh always plays us a tune. And what you got for us?
You said
this week?
we had two of them. What did you say? We had
Plays us a tune.
segments.
Segments. Yeah. Okay. Just one.
One seg.
One segment. Yep.
I'm going to do a song I've never done before.
Imagine that.
Just because we run such a tight ship here,
Exactly. So what you gonna do, man?
Well, I've been reminiscing about my old buddy John Hartford,
Yeah.
and there's another guy that was at home on the river. mind me. I'm just going to tune for a minute. And I'm going to take my cans off because I want to be able to hear myself. I don't want to sing any more off key than normal. But this is a song. This is actually, I guess it's the most recorded song in BMI history. It's knowing that your door's always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that I've dried upon some lines. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence. Tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. All right.
Good job.
John Hartford. I miss old John. He was a good friend.
Good stuff right there. I saw Carl Jackson do that with Glenn Campbell's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool. So
Yeah, Ashley's great talent. And, of course, Carl got to do it with Glenn, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's cool. Good job, man. That was beautiful.
Oh, thanks, man.
Absolutely
I've
good.
always loved that song.
Yeah.
And, years ago, I was at John's house one time, and of course, I didn't get it in writing, so who knows if it would actually stand today or not. But he did personally give me permission to record any of his songs that I ever wanted to. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I would still go through the proper channels to do so, but that would definitely be one of them. But you realize that anybody throughout the 70s and 80s especially, anybody that was anybody recorded that song.
Yeah.
That was a song for Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
I mean,
The list goes on and on.
on and on and on.
Well, I'll also say this. If you're ever bored and you're a guitar fan, get on YouTube and type in Glenn Campbell, Jerry Reed, and just spend some time watching them two play together.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
I have spent hours watching that. It's
Glenn always, the Summer Nights song.
Yeah, Jerry Reed wrote that lick, didn't he?
Yeah, he said that he put that lick, because Jerry was the one that showed him how to play that lick,
Yeah.
because it's got a ascending on top and a descending on the bottom going at the same time.
Yeah.
It makes my mind want
yeah, Southern Nights, isn't it?
Oh, Southern Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Summer. Southern
Yeah,
Nights.
yeah.
Southern Nights.
Yeah, one of the videos I watched, he mentioned that Jerry taught him that lick, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
And another one that they both did. And Jerry may have wrote that song. I don't know, but it was the 6'6" he stood from the ground, weighed 235 pounds. Thing called love.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah.
Yeah, my favorite one they do together is Guitar Man. That's a blast to watch them two play that back and forth. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, there's another song that Elvis Presley recorded.
Yeah, I know.
You
That's
know?
a neat story. If you ever watch the Jerry Reed documentary, they talk about that, how Elvis. It's a neat story. You
Yeah.
should check it out.
Trying to get it to sound right, and it wasn't sounding right.
Let's call Jerry, and he was on the river fishing.
Yeah. He said, well, it's still going to take me a little bit to get there. He said, I was there in about 12 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would have been too if Elvis Presley was calling.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right. Well, we're going to talk to Rick Dollar when we come back. And you don't go nowhere because we showing. The Lake House Inn at Sled Creek has undergone complete renovation in 2023. Our outdoor space is unlike any other at Kentucky Lake. With 2 in-ground pools, 18 rooms, and 4 cabins, we're just a stone's throw away from Kentucky Dam. If you're looking to make memories with your family, this nostalgic inn is for you. Welcome to your lake house, where modern meets rustic and becomes home. Reserve online at lakehouseinn.com.
Hey, this is Josh Williams for Page Capos. The Page Capo is lightweight, durable, and quickly attaches and allows you to change frets with ease. With controlled tension capabilities, Page Capo always stays in tune. But don't just take my word for it. Page Capos is also used by folks like Vince Gill, Ron Block, Tim O'Brien, Cody Kilby, Tommy Emmanuel, and James Taylor. So don't trust just any capo. Use what the pros use. Listen to the Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast for your chance to win a Page Capo on every episode. Do what I do and trust Page Capos. Order online at pagecapo.com.
All right. Well, thank you, Page Capos. We appreciate all you do for us, and we do give away a Page Capo in each and every episode of the Hometown Bluegrass Show. So when we post this episode on our Facebook page every Friday morning, we'll throw in a trivia question there, and you just be the first couple people to answer that correctly, and you'll have to listen to the podcast to get it right. And we'll give you your choice of a Page Capo or a McEwen guitar pick. So thankful for Mark Rogers and the amazing guitar picks he makes right there, pretty local in Murray, Kentucky, and lots of people using those great picks. So including ours truly here, Mr. Josh Williams just played that awesome song with one of those. So
That's right. That's right. And in fact, I have a couple of new ones coming.
yeah, they're being shipped to my house. He said.
Oh,
by the
are
way.
they?
Yeah. So
Well,
and maybe you'll get them. I maybe
wonder
won't.
why he just didn't send them to my house.
He was going to give them to us at Spigma, and then we weren't able to go because of the weather.
Yeah, I know, but I only live like
well,
16 miles from you.
He's giving me some too, and so he just, I don't know. He said he was going to ship them to me. Maybe he trusts me more than you. I don't know.
Probably. Smart move.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny.
But anyway, so.
But I'm going to put him on a spot because I'm hoping that since the size of mine are going to be a little bit different than what he normally makes, maybe there's a Josh Williams signature pick in the works. Maybe. Hint, hint, hint.
Listen to that, Mark. That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk to Rick Dollar, see what he's up to. All right, everybody. We are here with Hometown Bluegrass Show, and we've got a special guest with us from one fellow podcaster to another podcaster to another podcaster. We've got Rick Dollar. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Man, I'm doing great.
Fantastic.
Doing great.
Can I ask a question before we get started?
Absolutely.
Sure, dude.
How fast was that deer running before it hit that wall?
Man, its butt's hanging out the other side over there, but
I got that joke from the Moron Brothers. They did that to me.
Oh man, well, you can't.
I thought it was going to be serious. Not at all.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this is an audio only podcast, so nobody can see the deer head over my shoulder. But that's all right. Hey, we'll give them the visual. There's a big, nice buck hanging on the wall above the fireplace behind me. So anyway, you'll just have to see it to believe.
Did you shoot that, or did your dad shoot that?
My dad actually killed that deer before he passed away, and so I kept that. I got rid of all the others that he had, but that was the biggest one, so I kept it. So, but anyway, we're here with Rick, and we're excited. I know Josh cheated on me a few weeks ago and went and did Rick's show, so we felt it was only fair to get him back. So,
Never works, man.
Oh man, Josh is always cheating on me, but that's all right.
Well, geez,
When
somebody bitter.
he's famous and travels the country and has lots of obligations. So
That's it.
It's really cool to get to do what we do, and then in the situation that I was in, after we got done with Jekyll Island, getting to go down there and see how you do things with your podcast, Rick. So I mean, that is really cool to see how the different ways of doing things all still come to the same final product. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're exactly right, man. I mean, podcasting has changed. I remember a long time ago when we first started doing interviews, me and my friend Tony Dean, we started out with something called Net Radio Dogs. And Tony would always say, "You want to do a podcast?" And I'd say, "What's a podcast?" I mean, because this was like in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I didn't know what he was talking about. I could sit down and talk to anybody, but doing a podcast at that point was a whole new, different world for a lot of people. So
yeah, it's really gained popularity. I think in the last, what do you think, Rick? Maybe 5 years, it's just exploded.
I think so. I think a lot of people are finding out, and I think with the onset of a lot of equipment getting involved in the podcasting industry.
Mm-hmm.
Josh and I were talking about this at Randy's when we did the podcast there. Zoom is a great company. If anybody wants to start a podcast,
mm-hmm.
they have some great stuff.
Yeah, that's what we started using, was a Zoom little PodTrack 4, I think, and a couple of Zoom mics, and that's what we started with. So, yeah. I'm a equipment junkie, so I love all that techie stuff. So, but yeah, we upgraded to the Rodecaster Pro 2, and so we really enjoy this. Josh and I both have one now, and so we can do it wherever we are, and and he can get stuff when I'm not around and all that. So it's pretty cool. But podcasting has really exploded. I think just everybody's such a busy life these days. They can just throw their earbuds in and listen to their favorite podcast, and
that's
so we got. I mean, we've told this story I think before on here, but we. I just felt like there was a need for more bluegrass music type podcasts, and when I approached Josh about this, 2.5 years ago now, I guess, I said, "Hey man, what do you think about that?" And he was like, "Heck yeah, let's do it," and so we didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the crap we were doing. We just was talking in the cab of my truck, and here we are 2 years later. So
yeah. That's actually true. In fact, I went back not that long ago and listened to our very first episode, the trailer episode.
Yeah.
And it was very clear that we had no idea what we were doing. When I went back and listened to that, I was like, "Oh man, maybe we should take that down." Well, we can't, because at least that shows where we come from.
Oh yeah. Well, I started out trying to be all efficient and make notes and like an outline to keep us on track, and I quickly found out that we are not two guys to try to keep on track. So
yeah.
First thing that
actually hurt us.
Yeah. First thing Tony and I did was we interviewed Marcus Luttrell, and it was
Wow.
it was a phone interview. And I didn't mind at all. I mean, it didn't bother me any, but it just, I mean, you can look it up now on YouTube, and he was he's a great guy. A little bit on the military side as far as content goes.
Yeah.
But we just were tickled to death that we were talking to the guy.
Oh, he's a legend in my book, man. I love his story.
Yeah, I mean, the story was unreal.
Yep.
But it sounds like crap. I mean, if you go listen to it, but it's a great conversation with Marcus Luttrell, and I had to keep that.
Yeah, absolutely. So is your podcast mostly, is it all music related, or is it everything, different things?
Yeah, it depends on the actual person that I'm talking to. I mean, sometimes you'll talk to a musician, but maybe not just about their music. I mean, let's see, about 10 days ago, I talked to Tim Stafford, and I've known Tim for quite a while. But Tim wanted to talk about not just music, but he wanted to talk about, people we both knew. And, I feel like that if you can go a totally different direction and not just music, I think that's better for the listener. I mean, they're going to hear things about Tim Stafford that maybe they didn't know.
Right. I agree. I think a lot of podcasts I've listened to have gone the route of, and there's nothing wrong with this, but like, hey, we're here with so-and-so. So how did you get started in music? So where, and what are you doing now? Where are you going? All that. And I think one advantage we have is Josh's vast experience on the road and the context and, and the stories that he has with the artists that we talk to. And I think that draws a lot of people in to hear those things that they would not normally hear in a typical interview,
Right.
So,
I mean, like I said, when you can bring somebody's just regular everyday life into something, I think that means a lot.
Oh yeah.
I tried to accomplish that with Josh, the first time I talked to him. I wanted to, find out. I mean, everybody knows what he does and who he's with, and all these great musicians he's played with, and he's a tremendous musician himself. But you got to say, hey, man, you ever do any hunting, or when's the last time you went fishing, or whatever?
Yeah. What's your beverage of choice? I mean, what is your snack cake of choice?
Little Debbie's all the way.
And Ale8.
Nothing like a good fudge round. You know what I mean?
I just ate a fudge round like an hour ago.
Oh my gosh.
If I don't stop eating them, I'm going to look like a fudge round.
Hey, don't feel bad, man. It happens to the best of us, let me tell you.
That's too funny.
Yeah, man. No, but it's when we first started, like I said, doing podcasts, we would talk to anybody that would stand still long enough. It didn't matter. But starting out with NASCAR and things like that, that was a great thing, man. We could get a hot pass for a race, and Atlanta, Charlotte, Bristol, anywhere like that. And you could sit down in the media office and talk to anybody. I mean, Richard Petty, he'd sit down, man, for anybody. He just loves to talk. So you'd never know that,
So the Rick Dollar Show is not just music then. It's lots of different things.
Yeah. I mean, I have a tendency to lean toward bluegrass musicians and people like that, just because we have something in common. We love bluegrass music.
Yeah. Is that just because of where you grew up, or is it? Do you play and sing in a band, or?
Oh no. Don't ever think that. Okay. The thing about me is, my dad and my brother always played music, and we lived in Bristol, Tennessee. That's where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
The birthplace of country music. And at that time, you know, Dad was always hanging out with the guys that owned like Morel Music and places like that. So music was a part of all of our lives in the family. And so it made a huge difference when I could look at Dad and say, you know, I don't think I want to pick a guitar, but I could probably get you some gigs, you know? I mean, I could pick the phone up and call somebody and say, hey, you want them to come down and play this weekend or something.
Right. Like you said, I mean, well, Bristol, Tennessee is not only home to the world's fastest half mile, but it's isn't that where the Carpenters first recorded?
I have no idea about that.
You mean the Carters?
The Carter family, I mean, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, Carter family. Yeah, that was where the 27 sessions were back in 1927. And, you know, the guy from Ralph Pierce from Victrola, the Victrola Company, I think is what it was called back then. They had these great new things called a record player, but nobody had anything to listen on them. You know, you couldn't listen to anything because nothing was out there.
Right.
So they would go to each different region of the country. I mean, Ralph Pierce wasn't the only guy. There was, you know, 20 or 30 guys going all over the country trying to gather all this music, regional music, because they needed content. Sounds a lot like us, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure does.
Josh is awful quiet up there.
I'm just listening, man. I'm trying to learn a little bit here. But now you and Tim both, I think, you was in the radio for a long time, wasn't you, Rick?
Yeah, sure.
Like actual radio.
Yeah. And it's, you know, it was a whole different thing for me. But one of the things that when I was in the radio business, one of the things that made me happy was to sit down, you know, put somebody in the studio with you and just do you know, a little interview here and there and break off and do some music or whatever. Actually, it was kind of weird. We had a bunch of local wrestlers that would come in, and this guy that would come in, he's like, his name was the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. I don't know if you remember Buddy Landell or not, but he's passed away now. But he called me up one day and he said, hey, let's do a wrestling show. We called it Wrestle Talk. And little did I know, when he would come in there, man, he would call up like all these big name wrestlers in the business, man. And they would all make appearances on the show. And
That's awesome.
It ended up being a pretty cool thing. But, you know, I think that's the thing about it. It's great to have good music, but man, you got to have other kind of entertainment too for people.
Yeah.
Especially now, you know.
Well, we do. We have our craziness that we rely on.
Oh, yeah. Or you mean professionalism?
I mean, professionalism. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Professionalism.
Polished professionalism.
It's so funny. But it's so cool that with the people that you can get for your interviews and stuff. I mean, granted, people in the bluegrass world are going to know these folks, but it's awesome that they might learn something about those people they never knew before.
Exactly.
You know, they just get to know that person. Like most of these artists that we do interviews with, I know how long they've been in the business. I know how they got into the business, you know, and when I ask those questions, it's simply for other people to be able to know that. But, you know, I want to know the stuff that everybody else doesn't know. Like we had an old boss of mine, Greg Cahill, we had him on here one time, and he actually shared, and it was my fault because I brought it up, and he was supposed to go to Vietnam.
Oh my God.
And he ended up in his training before being shipped out. He had a grenade go off, you know, a whatever training grenade or whatever they're called, go off close to him. And it was, you know, it blew out his eardrum essentially.
Holy crap. I never knew that.
Yeah. And, because of that, he was actually not fit to go. And pretty much once his platoon or company or whatever it was went, they were wiped out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's stuff like that nobody ever hears, nobody knows that stuff. And I was so scared once I brought it up, I was like, we probably are going to cut this out. There's no way he's going to want to leave this in there, but he did, man. He loved it. And hey, he said, had anybody else asked me that, I may not have said much, but because you asked and you knew about it, because, he had told me about it when I was younger. And, that's a kind of a story that nobody would ever hear otherwise. And it's a very compelling story,
Yeah. I mean, once I got out of radio and wanted to do this podcasting thing with my friend, Tim White, I went down to the Mountain Music Museum in downtown Bristol one day and interviewed Tim White. And Tim, of course, is a host of, Song of the Mountains in Marion. And he kept saying, why don't you come do some interviews for at the show? And I thought, man, that'd be great. You only go like once a month, but they've got like 3 or 4 guests most of the time. So, man, I met everybody. That's where I made 90% of my contacts.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have little things like that come along, and sometimes it's hard to go there and set up all your stuff and all this stuff. It's kind of a pain, but it really showed me a lot of stuff. It showed me that I could actually do that, and it
ended up being worth it.
Oh yeah, like you wouldn't believe. I mean, second or third time I went there, I met Doyle. And, that kind of moved into a 45-minute interview at his home church about his entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably one of the best interviews that I've ever done, because it gave me a focus, not just, hey, like you're saying, what kind of music do you like? What do you do here? Blah, 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 blah. I just gave him the floor, man, and let him just talk about the first time he picked up a mandolin, first time, where were you raised, and things like that a lot of people didn't know about Doyle. And that's just one of the many times that we've had that opportunity. So
it's funny that you mentioned that. I'm actually doing Song of the Mountains on Saturday.
That's what I thought. I thought you guys were.
Yep.
That's good. You'll like it. Marion's a really cool town, and there's right across the street from the Lincoln Theater, there used to be a couple of really good restaurants. So if you guys want to get something to eat, man, it's a great place to go eat. It's just the coolest little town you're ever going to find.
Yeah. I've been in Marion before, but I've never done Song of the Mountains, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, they support my podcast, my syndicated radio show, 110%. I mean, these guys have been great, and they're just tremendous people. So you'll enjoy it. Tim's a hoot and a holler too. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. I have been around Tim quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, he's always been good to me, man.
Must be a good dude. He's got a cool name.
Oh man.
So is that what you do? Funny. You just do the podcast and your radio show, Rick, or is there any other things you've got your hand in that regard, or what?
Well, we actually have 2 podcasts. We have the Rick Dollar Show podcast and one called My Appalachian Home. And what I try to do every so often is go back home and see what's happening in my hometown. Because, I mean, let's face it, Bristol is hopping with music, and there's always something happening there. So that has taken me back to the Carter Fold. Interviewed Rita Forster not long ago, and we actually sat down in a new museum that they had curated there on site. And it's just a wonderful thing, man. You learn about all this stuff that happened with the Carter family. And so it's, yeah, I mean, it all just one thing leads to another. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So where do you live now full time?
Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how did you go from Bristol, Tennessee to Savannah, Georgia?
Man, I was waiting on that one to come. We raised my grandson.
Okay.
And, you know, it was about time for him to come back home. And so we really couldn't think about life without being around him. And of course, there's 4 other grandkids down here too. So 5 grandchildren. And, you know, we were running the roads, man, like 6-7 times a year to come down and see them. And, you know, and finally, Susan just looked at me one day and she's like, why are we doing this? I said, well, I don't know. So, you know, we just like, hey, let's just do it. So,
those grandkids have a gravitational pull, don't they?
Oh man, let me tell you, greatest thing in the world.
Kidding.
There's something else. We watched them all grow up, you know?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, mine just live 30 minutes away, and sometimes it seems like 30 hours away.
Yeah, I know. Something we moved down here, and the lady, I was talking to a lady one day, and she's like, you need to move about 2.5 hours away. I said, what are you talking about? And I didn't know what she was talking about at the time, but I do now. You know? Just far enough away, you know. Yeah. But no, they're great, and we've seen them all grow up, and it's just been a cool experience, dude.
Yeah,
I would recommend it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So is your son down there because of his military background and experience? Is that why he's in that part of the country?
Yes. Okay. That's about all I can say about that too.
Yeah. I understand.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He was always one of these guys, man, that could he was just an adrenaline junkie growing up. If somebody would say, I dare you to try to swim across the lake today, it'd have done it. You know, I mean, that's just the way he is. And I think that's helped him in his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good people, man.
So
moving down here was a big thing for me because I was already established with the Birthplace of Country Music Museum, with a lot of things in the music industry there. And I thought, what am I going to do? I can't go down there and just sit on my hands. You know, that's just not going to work. So I called Ernie Evans and I said, Ernie, what am I going to do if I move to Savannah? He's like, you're going to call Randy Wood is what you're going to do. So Randy and I have been fast buddies ever since. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Great dude, Randy is.
Oh man, let me tell you, going in there and just seeing everything that he's got going on. I mean, it's just amazing. Got a great performance venue there. They've got, you can go in there any day of the week, man, and there's somebody in there that you've never met before. I guarantee it. I mean, I guess not long ago it was, who was it? It's just crazy. You walk in there some days, man, and you're like, hey, that dude looks familiar, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's crazy. I mean,
so I noticed too when we were there, and I didn't ask because I didn't want to seem weird in any way, but there was there was a
beat me to it.
obviously a very authentic Mexican restaurant right there beside his place.
Yep.
So is that part of is that connected to the venue as well, or is that what is that?
Well, it's connected to the building.
Yeah.
I think they leased that property from Randy, But yeah, Flacco's Tacos. Oh my gosh. And we're talking about authentic food here. This is not like, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
This is like the best fajitas and anything else you're ever going to find. So,
Well, I knew when we were all standing outside there talking, I knew that the smells coming from over there was just just driving me crazy. Like, man, I got to get over there. And then we never did.
Nope. I was gonna bring that up, and I don't know what happened. I think we started taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
Who showed up?
Randall showed up. Randall from
Randall Deaton.
Randall Deaton.
Yep,
showed up.
Yeah, I knew him when he came in the door, but I was like, man, who is this guy? And see, I had done a couple of interviews with him when he first did that record.
With the Bob Seger.
Yeah, the Bob Seger tribute kind of
Silver Bullet Bluegrass or whatever we called it.
Yes, that was a good record, man.
We had him on our show.
Really
wasn't it him, Josh, that we had about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about that record, actually.
I thought
because we ended up playing Josh Schilling's recording of what's the
Page
song? No, he did something street
down on Main Street.
Down Main Street, yes.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Bob Seger.
Yeah. Killed it too, man. God, it was so good.
I can't believe Mike England turned down some Mexican food while y'all was there. That's crazy.
Well, I don't think it was ever brought up, honestly.
Wow.
It's like that was kind of the elephant in the room when you're standing out there. It's like, okay, obviously, they are leasing this place or something from Randy, and then I just never got around to asking it, and was,
those guys have like 6 or 7 different locations around this area.
Nice.
I mean, golly, man, unreal food.
I think Josh was waiting on you to offer to buy lunch, Rick.
I know. I guess I should have done that.
You messed it all up.
Yeah, man. Next
so
time I have to
what
get
do you
me.
guys do? I mean, Tim, what do you do?
Oh man, you're looking at we make so much money with this podcast. It's really, I spend most of my time counting it when we're not on the air. It's crazy, but no, I have my own business.
Okay, I know you're lying. Okay, I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah,
so, anyway.
I run an audio business. I do wedding DJing and audio, for events and and that sort of thing, and so that's about it. So,
gosh,
yep.
I used to do the same thing, man.
Yep.
When I was in the radio business, I spent my weekends doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just throw some equipment in the car, and me and one of the other guys from the station would go out and
drive around till you saw a wedding.
We used to make some money, man. Let me tell you. It was a lot easier because everybody already knew who we were.
Right. Exactly.
But
that does help.
Yeah. The last station I worked at was 103.5 in Marion. It was actually, that was the last station I worked at.
Now, was it a commercial country station or what was that?
No, it was a CHR pop radio station. Talking about late 90s. Matter of fact, we went through Y2K at that radio station.
Thinking it was all going to blow up.
Yeah. We were all, I had to stay there all night and make sure the station kept running.
Oh my gosh.
And then when the clock rolled over, everybody was like, "Aw, nothing bad happened."
So that was like what, Whitney Houston and all that kind of music, or was it?
Wow, dude. It was back when grunge started mixing in with pop music.
So who was some artists you played a lot? Like,
oh my gosh, man, don't ask me questions like that. Cause that was all a blur, dude. Let me tell you. It was pop music, but it was more leaning toward the rock.
I got you.
But
probably a lot of Alanis Morissette.
I'm sure at some point, it had to be. But that's one thing I never did was country. Never did country music. And, now to end up with, a bluegrass radio show, I never thought that would happen. But, I've seen the business change so much. I wouldn't want to be in radio right now because it's just like totally different animal.
Yeah.
I think most people that have bluegrass radio shows, at some point or another, they have to stop and kind of look at themselves and be like, how did I get here? What did I do in my life that brought me to this point?
Should I have taken a left when I took a right?
Zigged when I should have zagged.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's you have to love this music in order to be involved in it. And Josh, you already know this. I mean, it satisfies something inside of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We tell people all the time, bluegrass. Some people have bluegrass on them, but you got to have bluegrass in you to really feel it and love it.
That is true. I mean, I grew up with Dad playing, Randy Travis and stuff like that around the house because that's what he liked. But when I was riding down the road with him as a kid, I had to listen to his music.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that had something to do with exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a huge thing.
Yep. Well, Rick, what can we do to help promote your podcast? How can people find out about your shows and stuff?
Just talk about us, man. Go to therickdollarshow.com and hit us up on all of our socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at the Rick Dollar Show is our main source of putting the word out.
Yeah.
So in other words, I spend a lot of time doing on my own social media.
Right.
So,
well, good deal. Well, hopefully people will go out and listen to your show, and I've listened to a couple of episodes. Of course, I had to listen to Josh and make sure he didn't say nothing mean about me, and but some good stuff, man.
It never ends.
Yeah, exactly. No, him and Mike were great. We were glad to have them on. So, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Anytime. We'll talk about you guys too. I mean, one thing I know about this business is you have to help each other.
Oh, absolutely.
It amazes me sometimes people don't understand that part of it.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing we can do is help each other.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Yep. All right.
Well, thank you, buddy. Thanks for taking the time. We really appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you guys too, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, dude.
We'll
try to keep Josh under control there.
Man, it's a full job, man. I wear myself out. But
it takes all day,
Yeah.
Part of the night.
He's my buddy. I think he keeps me in line more than ever. So
hey, we're there for each other, man.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's what you got to do. Y'all enjoy yourselves, okay? And I appreciate you having me on.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
You bet. Bye.
See you.
All right. Thank you so much, Rick, for joining us. We appreciate you, buddy. Great guy, man.
Absolutely.
So you had fun on his show, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. He's a fun guy to be around, and I look forward to the day you guys get to meet in person. You know, so
I hope so.
Yeah, super nice dude and very knowledgeable, very nice guy.
Cool. Well, thank you for listening to episode 88 of the Hometown Bluegrass Show, and we appreciate you listening. Be sure and check us out on Facebook. Give us a like and a follower, and we'd love to hear more from you. So just always remember, if you got time to breathe,
you got time for music.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Thanks for spending some time with your hosts, Tim Batts and Josh Williams. We hope you learned a little and laughed a lot. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode from the heart of bluegrass. Until next time, keep picking, keep grinning. Tim and Josh look forward to seeing you down the road.